Dear students, in this video, we will see how to create tables in Microsoft Word. For that, you should know what is tables. A table is made up of horizontal rows and vertical columns. The intersection of a row and a column is called a cell. For example, see this table here. So this is the column. This is the column here. This is the column, and this is your row, and each box is referred to as cell. Name entered over here, that is a cell. Address entered over here, that is a cell. Okay, so what are the advantages of using this table? Why should we use tables? For example, large amount of data, for example any data to be collected, for example your school data, your student details or student mark details, it is to be collected. If it is written in paragraph, is it understandable? It's very difficult to understand. So if it is entered in a table, it can be easy for you to understand. So let's see some of the advantages of using these tables. It is an effective way of arranging data, arranging text. You can catalog information on a specific topic. Data arranged this way looks more meaningful, neat and organized. Large amount of information can be presented in a concise manner. These are the advantages of using tables. So now we are going to see how to create tables. Okay, how to enter data in the table, how to select data in the table, how to format a table and design a table. Okay, so let's see one by one here. First, let's see how to insert table. There are three ways to insert table. What are they? Let's see. One is using insert a table button, using another one is insert table option, another one is using the draw table option. So let's have to go to insert tab, tables group, table button. So now see here, there are, you can there is from here also you can select the number of rows and columns you required. Okay, so just drag your mouse wherever you wanted. For example, I need 3 rows and 3 columns and 2 rows. I'm creating a table in this way. Okay, so if I wanted to create using the insert table option, so we can create tables using insert table option. If you want more number of rows and columns which cannot be selected using this table button, so now go to the same insert tab, tables group, table option. From there you can select insert table. Here you can mention the number of rows and columns required for your table. For example, I need 5 rows and 5 columns and 3 rows. Just click on OK button. It will be created in your Word document. Next is draw table option. So we can draw your table also using the draw table option. Go to the insert tab, tables group, table button. From there you can select the draw table option. You will see a pencil like symbol which is used to draw your table. Just click your left mouse button, draw table option. Just click your left mouse button and draw the table. You can just draw any number of rows and columns required for you just by clicking the left mouse button, clicking and dragging the left mouse button. Even if you can draw, you can use the draw table option for the already created table also. See here, I'm just drawing the line to create more number of columns. This way also you can use this draw table option. So if you wanted to come out of this draw table option, you have to click on the escape button. Oh, now you know how to create tables in 3 ways. Other 2 methods I will show you. Adding Excel sheets over here. You can also add Excel sheets in your Word document. How will you do it? Go to insert tables group, table option, select the Excel spreadsheet from here. See, you can click on this, just close it, the Excel sheet will open. Here is your Excel sheet which you have created right now. Okay, so next one is accessing quick tables. Okay, you can access the quick tables. What is meant by these quick tables? For example, if you are creating a table, the method which I told you before, you have to create, you have to enter the data and you have to format it accordingly. Instead of that, you wanted this type of format you wanted, that can be selected using this quick tables option. So same way you have to go to insert a tab, tables group, click on the tables, go to quick tables option. So you will have various format over here. Whichever format is comfortable for your table, you can select that and you can use for your table. Just click on it, you can change the data according to your requirement over here. Okay, instead of sitting and formatting everything, you can do it this way. Next is entering data in a table. So now you know how to create tables. Now we'll see how to enter data in the table. For example, I'm creating a mark list over here. Okay, so I need some data. I need to enter the data here. How will I enter? For example, name. Now what did I do? I press the tab key to move from one cell to another. That means left to right. Name, class, section. So now I wanted to go backwards. What should I do? I can do it in two different ways. One is using the arrow key, or else what can I do? There are ways to move backwards. That is shift plus tab, move backwards. Or you can use the arrow keys from left, right, top, bottom. Okay, and what is the other way? Next one is, first is tab key, shift plus tab key from left to right, shift plus tab for backward, right to left, arrow keys to move from move left, right, top, down, up, down. Next one is enter key. If you have very big text, if you wanted to move one, if you wanted to type one more line in your table, you can press enter key and type. What is meant by this indentation? For example, if you wanted to move this data some more forward, okay, what should you do? You have to press Control plus tab. That means indenting data. Okay, for example, in your normal text, so how will you indent your text? For example, I wanted to move this. I have to use this indenting, right? This is forward and this is backward. Same indentation can be done in the table using this option Control plus tab. Okay, clear children? Okay, now you know how to enter text in the table. Now let's see how to select text in the table. Now let's go to the previous table which we have created. First one, if you wanted to select only one word in a cell, that can be selected by double clicking. If you wanted to select the whole text in the particular cell, what should you do? You should do triple click the mouse, left mouse button. Next one what you have to do, if you wanted to select the whole column and row. For example, if you wanted to select this particular row, you have to go to the left side, see arrow key over here, pointer, click on it. The corner of the row, you just go, you will see that it will be selected. Now if you wanted to select a particular column, what should you do? You have to go on top of the column. You will see a small arrow key, click on it, it will be selected. This is the way. So what is the other way? If you wanted to select the whole table, what should you do? You will see in the corner there is a, what is this button? This is table handle button. If you go there, you will see this move button, move symbol. Click on it, the whole table will get selected. What is the other way? For example, using the mouse also you can do it. Just click your left mouse button, click it and drag it any of way. It's also possible. What is the other way is, you have to go to, click anywhere inside the table. Okay, so if you wanted to select it, where should you do? Go, see, listen. You will get two different tabs. If you go out of your table, you will not see this two tab. If you go to the tab, if you create a table, you will see tables, tools, design tab and also layout tab. Okay, from here also you have options to select. What you should do, click on anywhere in your particular row or column which you wanted to select, go to tables, tools, layout tab and select option from the table group. You have select cell, select column, select row, select table option. Select cell, the cell will be selected. Select column, the column will be selected. Select row, select table. If you click on it, select row, one row will be selected. If you want to select the whole table will get selected. This way also we can select. Okay, next will be formatting a table. Formatting a table can be done using this table tools layout tab. Okay, how will you format? You may be deleting the cells, rows or columns. You will be inserting rows or columns. You will be merging, splitting the particular cells of the table, and adjusting the size of the row and column, aligning the text, reorienting text. All this will be done using this table tools layout tab. So let's see one by one. How will you delete the particular cells, columns, rows? So what should you do? You have to go to tables tools layout tab and then rows and columns group. From here you can delete, insert, all this can be done over here. For example, we will go to the other table which we have created. I want to delete. cells. It is asking you shift cells left only one particular cell, or entire row or entire column. If I am saying entire row will get selected, deleted, or else only one particular cell will get deleted. All the four options can be used. If I want to insert rows above, below, left, right, insert above means it will insert rows. If I say insert below, it will insert below. If I say insert left, it will insert more columns. Insert right, it will insert right of your selected place. Wherever you wanted, you just click on the cell wherever you wanted to insert. It will take that particular position and insert left, right, above, below. Now let's come to the merging and splitting cells. For example, I wanted to merge this. How will I do? I'll first select it. Already you know how to select it, right? So if you want to select a particular row, go to the right side, select it. Or else you can just click it and drag it using the mouse. I'm selecting in this way. I wanted to see three options here you have. In the merge, under the layout tab, merge group, you have three options. One is merge cells, and split table itself. Merge cells. You want to split it, it will ask you how many rows and columns you wanted to split it to. So you say 2 rows, 2 columns and 1 row. So it is also possible. You want to split the table itself, you can split it. For example, here I want to split the table itself. It become a 2 different table. Okay, that is called merging and splitting tables. Next will be, you know how to delete cells, columns and rows, insert rows or columns, and merging and splitting cells of a table. Now adjusting the size of the row and column. How can you adjust? Same, you can go to layout tab. Okay, where you will go in the layout tab, you have to go to cell size group. Okay, so just you can increase or decrease the height, width. One is this way. What is the other way? Easy way to do. Just go to the corner of the particular column if you want it. You will see this handle here. What is this handle? Vertical line. There will be a vertical line. Okay, vertical move option. Just click on it and drag it. If you wanted to increase the size of the row, you have to go. This is the vertical. This is the horizontal line. Just click it and drag it. The left mouse button. Click and drag the left mouse button to increase or decrease the size. So this way you can increase or decrease the column or row size. Okay, this is called as, this symbol is called as vertical line symbol and horizontal line symbol, to increase the column and height, to increase the height and width of the column and row. Next is aligning text. So let's see how to align the text. So we'll go to the first table which we have created. Aligning text. You have to go to the layout tab, alignment group. Okay, so in this group you will see, this is to adjust top left, top middle, and then you will, if you take your cursor over there, it will show you what is that. Align top right, then align center right, align center, then align center left, then bottom left, bottom center, and bottom right. So how it will works? See, for example, you have so much of data over here, like a big data over here, so that you can understand what is that for. See, right, center, left. See if you increase the size, you will be able to see that. Okay, on top, you see, top right, bottom right. This way we can see this, align it. Next one is reorienting text. For example, you can change the direction of the text. For example, I want this heading to be changed. I want the direction of this heading to be different. What should I do? Text direction. You can change this way. Okay, if you wanted to see horizontally, you wanted to increase the size. Okay, you can orient your text in this way. Okay, children, next is designing the table now. So you know about layout tab. Now we go to design tab. Using this design tab, you can design your table. So what are the things you can do? Applying the table style, changing the table style, then applying border to your table, removing border, deleting a table itself. So all this you will see now. Okay, so what is that? So you can change the table style of the table. First, for that you have to select the table. Okay, so this is the designs. These are the designs which you can apply for your tables. Okay, if you wanted to change, give the border, all border, or only these borders can be changed. Next, shading. If you wanted to give the shading of which color, or I wanted to give the shading of different shading for the headings only, that can be selected. Shading, I wanted to give this color, that can be changed. This is called shading. So now this shading, now borders, you can increase the point. You select it and you can apply any of the border for your table. Okay, this is only for draw borders. Okay, next will be after this, listen, this is changing the table style. So how you wanted to change it? You wanted total row, or you wanted only last column to be updated, or banded columns you wanted. So anyway, this layouts will change according to the way you select your table styles options over here. See, you can see the changes here. Only last column I am removing, banded rows I am removing, it is changing accordingly. Banded columns I am removing. If I say banded columns, it will change the options accordingly. So you can select it and apply to your data table. Okay, next will be applying border. I will tell you, 1 second. This is the way you apply the border. For example, all border you want. Okay, next will be draw borders. So you can draw borders to your, by selecting the color over here or point like this, you can draw. So this way it can be drawn. Okay, you can draw and change the border according to the selection you need. Okay, this one, apply, just click on it, it will be applied to your table. Okay, if you wanted to erase it, that is also possible using the eraser. You can erase the particular line which you have drawn in the table itself. Next one is removing border in your table. Same way you have to select the table and then go to the borders and say no border. So it is very difficult. If you say no border, it is very difficult for you to work with the table. So what can you do? You can view the grid lines. You can select the view grid lines options to make your grid lines visible. There is no border, but the grid lines are visible to make yourself easy for you to work. Now, so let's see how to delete the table itself. So you know how to delete cells, columns, rows, but how to delete a table itself? Just click on the table, select the table, go to the layout tab, and click on, go to the rows and columns group, delete option, delete the table itself. Okay, hope you are clear with this, children. You know how to, from this you understood how to work with tables in Microsoft Word. Thank you, children.